There's so many. Has anyone been to them all?
Not likely.
I want to be the first one to see them all.
Truly wonderful the mind of a child is.
Come on. When you find people who need your help, you help them. No matter what.
Good luck. We have hope. Hope that things can get better. And they will.
Stand up together. Because that's when we're strongest. As one.
You won't be going alone. You'll have a friend with you.
No. I'll have a Jedi with me.
You might wanna buckle up, baby.
Rise
in the Force.
Take care of us, little one.
It'll take care of you. We had each other. That's how we won.
The Force is strong in my family.
Its energy surrounds us and binds us.
What is it they've sent us?
Hope.
Hello there. Welcome to the Nerdy Cantina, where we discuss all things Star Wars on this lovely show. We're also going to be posing questions to myself and our panelists using this deck of cards known as Star Wars 125 Conversation Cards, brought to you by Insight Editions here on this show. I am your host, Ryan of Nerd Culture, and our co-hosts and excellent people that we love to go on this journey with into a galaxy far, far away. Please welcome the leader of Snips & Co. _ on Instagram. And also, she's my young apprentice, and her name just happens to be Snips. Hello, Christy. Welcome back. How are you?
Hello, everyone. I'm excited to be back.
Oh, we're very happy to have you back. And also joining us is someone who is no stranger to the galaxy far, far away. And she claims to have stated numerous times on this show that once you join the dark side, there are no free treats, including cookies. And she stands by that to the end of her days. But we still love to bring her back here into the cantina. We may not have cookies for her, but we definitely have plenty of free drinks and other assortment of snacks. Please welcome Jen. Hello, Jen. Welcome back. It's good to see you again. How you been?
Hey, I'm good. Thank you for having me back. And yes, there are no cookies in the Empire. None.
No cookies.
No.
No cookies. It's so sad. It's so sad. But what isn't sad is that you are here with us. Now, if this is your first time here, don't forget to like and share this with everyone you know. If you have any questions or comments about anything and everything Star Wars, whether it's your favorite movies, maybe some of your favorite books, maybe some of your favorite animated series or favorite comic books, something to that extent, let us know in the comments, let us know in the chat. Be more than happy to hear from you, and we enjoy interacting with you, our incredible viewer or listener / audience. So with that being said, we're going to start off with question number 41 in this deck of cards, brought to you by Insight Editions, # not a sponsor yet. But if you want to be, give us a call, maybe, just saying, just like the song says. Call me, maybe. Anyway, so question 41 for the three of us, because, 3 is company and 3 is a crowd. Christy, which is creepier, a mechanical droid spider or a fanged ice spider?
Fanged ice spider, because they're alive. And nasty looking.
Yeah, nasty. They're alive, right? It's alive, it's alive. Sorry, that's a Frankenstein reference to a very, very, very old movie starring the late, great Bela Lugosi, which, yeah, I've seen it. It's okay. It's not the best Universal monster movie in the world, as some people say, but whatever, I digress. So with that being said, Jen, which is creepier, a mechanical droid spider or a fanged ice spider?
Fanged ice spider. No. No. Not, no.
Okay, fair enough. Any reasoning behind that, or you just thought, it's no good?
Spider! It's like last week. It's like, what's the scariest creature in Star Wars? The spiders from Mandalorian Season 2. Anything spider.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so let's see. Mechanical droid spider or fanged ice spider? Yeah, I'll go with those ice spiders that we saw in Mandalorian, the fanged ice spider. Those are creepy things. Those are creepy things. Creepy crawlers. We don't like that. We'll let it go. No. Well, you can tell that Christy doesn't like him at all. So.
Cue the song.
Cue the song of spiders. I don't know what song we're talking
No,
about.
cue the song of Let It Go.
Oh, that song by Madonna Menzel, as John Travolta said at the Oscars that year. What was her name that he mispronounced? It was Menzella, and then it's actually Adina Menzel. He just couldn't say it correctly. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you remember that flub at the Oscars? Anybody remember that?
Oh my gosh. I felt bad for her.
Yeah, but you know what? She actually walked up to him like later on. They kind of laughed. They just laughed it off.
Well, yeah, I would too if someone mispronounced my name on stage. Like, ah.
Yeah, they just laughed it off. She didn't crucify him in the press. She didn't throw him under a bus. She just said, you know what? My name's a bit complicated. I get it. It happens. Things happen on live television. If you're nervous and you're not trying to pronounce something and you don't ask somebody ahead of time, you can tend to make mistakes, and mistakes happen. So, I mean, we all make mistakes, right? I mean, look what, a couple years later after that incident occurred, look what happened with Steve Harvey at the Miss Universe or Miss America. He announced the wrong winner. Well,
there was the other Oscar where they announced the wrong movie for.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was it?
What was the movie that actually won? It was, oh gosh.
I don't remember.
Yeah, but I remember what they said. It's like, hey, guys, Moonlight, you guys won.
Yeah, that one.
It's like, hey, you guys won Best Picture. Here's the, it's like, oh my gosh. How can anyone make that kind of mistake? That is just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But I digress. So I would say a fanged ice spider is more terrifying than the other one. So we'll just let that one go. Let it go. Anyway, don't sing that to me ever again. I'm not a big fan of that movie. Anyway, so next question for Jen. This is going to be an interesting one for Jen. A friend gives you what is known as a Kowakian monkey lizard as a pet. Do you keep it around to laugh at your jokes, like, Jabba the Hutt did, or do you rehome it with someone else?
I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. What about you, Christy? The question is, a friend gives you a Kowakian monkey lizard as a pet. Do you keep it around to laugh at your jokes like Jabba the Hutt did, which was fair, or do you rehome it with someone else? What do you do with it?
I'm rehoming it to a family.
To which family? Just another family?
I don't know. Someone who wants them and loves them.
Maybe somebody you know of at your college?
Maybe. I don't want it. Too creepy.
All right, toss it into the other dormitory down the hall from your college. They won't mind.
And it's always annoying.
Yeah, I'm sure they won't mind. I don't know. I actually keep it around because I like Salacious Crumb. I don't mind him. Plus, I've met the voiceover actor and puppeteer of that. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Mark Dodson. Mm-hmm. Yeah, great guy. Really great guy. He's got plenty of behind-the-scenes stories from the Star Wars trilogy. So if you ever get to see him at cons, please feel free to go over and talk to him, pick his brain about stuff. And also, he has a model of Salacious Crumb on his table, so you can have it in the picture with you, like I did. So
that's nice.
Yeah. So feel free to take a look at that. It's on my social media feed. You can go back and look at that picture. That was in Lexington, actually. That was at Lexington Comic and Toy Convention. That was a lot of fun. And Mark Dodson is a nice man. He's a nice man. So feel free to say hi to him when you see him at a convention next time. Maybe he'll be at New York Comic Con next year. I don't know.
No, that'd be great.
Yeah, they should get more like old school.
Panel? Heck yeah.
Yeah, they should get like more old school like Lucasfilm alumni and just have them have a table at New York Comic Con. Wouldn't that be nice for you, Christy? Like your booth is right here, and then all the actors are like over here. So like, you know what I mean?
Wave at them. Hi.
Yeah, you can wave at them from afar, and then you can put together canvases that are modeled after each one of the characters that they puppeteered or they voiced.
That'd be cool.
You know, I mean, if Mark Dodson, hypothetically, if Mark Dodson was there, would you be willing to do a Salacious Crumb canvas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Maybe one day.
Okay. You can always.
I would love to have a panel with a lot of all-time Lucasfilm
alumni.
Oh gosh.
People who've worked with him since the very beginning.
Yeah. The stories. Oh.
Some of the model builders, maybe.
Yeah. Those would be good panels to have.
I agree. So if NYCC and the Javits Center is listening to this right now, bring in some old school Lucasfilm alumni, and then Jen and Christy are going to bring their friends and their friends and their friends, and then attendance will increase tenfold. So
We will buy out.
Buy the place out, and then Christy will have a nice table right near the actors. So all
Yeah,
her
you gotta give our girl a table. Come on.
You gotta give Snip&Co _ on Instagram, by the way. # always be promoting your friends. Give her a nice table. She'll have fun with it. And she has plenty of canvases that you can see in her studio right now. Look at those beautiful canvases. They're beautiful. They're so good looking. That Thrawn one looks really nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I was just noticing
Red
that
eyes.
behind your head there. But anyway,
yeah.
Yeah, I would keep the Kawakia monkey lizard as a pet. I don't mind it. So that's my answer to the question. By the way, for those of you wondering what the Bantha Fodder is going on, this is the Nerdy Cantina discussing all things Star Wars. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything we're discussing, including the greatness that is Snips&Co.'s canvases that just happen to be sitting behind her in her lovely studio, feel free to ask away and drop some of your favorite lines from Star Wars, maybe some of your favorite quotes or favorite moments from Star Wars. Could be anything from the books or the TV shows or the movies, something like that. Let us know. And don't forget to like and share this with everyone you know. How about this one for you, Snips? Would you rather? Oh, don't you just love the would you rather questions? Would you rather face 10 Porg-sized space slugs or 1 space slug-sized Porg? That's an odd wording.
I think I'm going with the giant Porg. I think that would be funny.
Would it?
And really cute. It'd probably be hard to face, but you can just give him some food. And then he'll be okay.
Food. Give him some food. Okay.
But I think he'd be very cute. Giant sized.
Giant sized. Oh my gosh. It's a plushie! Which, well, actually, I'll get to that in a second because there is something I do want to bring up regarding plushies. Jen, the question on the table is the following. Would you rather face 10 Porg-sized space slugs or 1 space slug-sized Porg? That's the question. Sorry.
Are they are they all the same size technically?
Mm-hmm. I believe so. I'm doing the math right.
I'm not sure. I mean, if they're all the same size, there's not really a difference with the exception of the amount of them. So, I'll make life interesting. I'll go with the 10.
Okay. 10 Porg-sized space slugs. Final answer. Got it.
Yes.
So for me, I'm going to go with 1 space slug-sized Porg because that means Chewie and I can take it down together, put it on the fire, and barbecue it like they were going to do in Episode 8 that doesn't exist, also known as The Last Jedi that doesn't exist. So there you go. That's my answer to the question.
Yeah, no, they exist. They're not going away.
Sorry, but Episode 8 doesn't exist for me. Hashtag not my Star Wars. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I was going to say something about plushies, and I do want to make this slight remark here because if you're interested in something known as loft cats and you want to have them on a nice-looking plushie pillow, visit our friends at fangirlingoverjesus.com because on her Etsy store, she has a new loft cat plushie pillow available. So if you want pillows and you like loft cats, but you can't have the real thing, Christy, I'm sorry. They have plush pillows now, so you're welcome. Yeah, I said it. Okay. There you go. Loft cat plushie pillows. Go to fojcosplay.com or at fangirlingoverjesus.com. You can find it there. They're the Etsy store. Great people there. Ashley runs that place. It's where you can find this shirt, which says, "We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?" She's got plenty more Star Wars swagger where that came from. Anyway, sorry, I just want to give a nice little plug there because loft cats are awesome. And I want one.
They are.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I really want one. Lucasfilm, if you're watching this, which I know you are, give Jen, Christy, and I a loft cat, please. Please.
Give it to me.
I'll also take a loft wolf.
Or a loft
yeah.
wolf. Yeah.
I'll take one of those.
Will they fit in
Give
your
them
house?
to me.
Aren't they kind of big, though? Aren't the loft wolves kind of big?
We'll manage. It's fine.
You have room for it. I
Put in
mean,
the backyard.
do you want to put it in the backyard of your house, Christy? All right, fine. We'll leave it at that. So loft cats are great. I want one. In the words of Tony Stark, I want one. So with that being said, here's another interesting question here. This is, wow. We've moved away from it. We're in a new category now, ladies and gentlemen, and it's called the category of technology. Ooh.
Fun.
This is going to be fascinating. I wonder where this is going to take us. So Jen, Jawas park their sandcrawler in the front of your very own home.
Oh.
What do you buy from them?
Ooh.
Teeny.
Well, first I'm gonna check to make sure I didn't steal any of my stuff to try to resell to me.
Yeah. Hey, what are
Foremost.
you trying to push on us? Yeah.
We gotta make sure. Make sure. This is Tatooine, people.
It is.
I would. What would I want to buy off of them? I guess it's gonna depend what I need. Like, if I'm like redoing a starship, you know, the parts for a starship. But if I needed a droid, definitely get some droids.
Ooh.
Just make sure you get a droid that doesn't have a bad motivator. Look.
But he did that, so R2 can get chosen.
Oh, okay. Probably, maybe. R4. Wasn't that R4 that had that problem?
R5.
Yeah. Oh, R5. Excuse me. Yeah, this R2 has a bad motivator. Look. Hey, what are you trying to push on us? Wow. Anyway, that's what the Jawa said. I don't speak Javanese. I don't speak it very well. Like, I can get to a point, but I don't understand more than 99% of the stuff that they're saying. But I can figure it out. Anybody got a translator? I need a translator droid. Okay. So you're not sure what you would buy from them? Or you would buy droids, right? That's what you said you would do.
It really depends on what I'm doing at the time, but to pick something, I would definitely get some droids off of them.
Okay, that's fair. All right. What about you, Snips? Jawas park their sandcrawler in front of your very own home. What are you going to buy from them?
I like the droid idea. That was cool. Because who doesn't need a droid? And like, pretty awesome. Or I would get some armor. That'd be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That could be useful.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
You think so?
Those are my choices.
Okay, fair enough. So Jawas park their sandcrawler in front of your home. What do you buy from them? Well, I know I wouldn't buy power converters because I can find those at Tashi Station. So I don't need those. I'm just kidding. What do I buy from them? You know, I need a translator droid. So if you get, I'm going to look for a translator type of droid. Even if it's a protocol, I don't care. If it's a ripoff of C-3PO, I'll take it. As long as it's in good shape. Because I'm going to expect some of the parts and make sure there's nothing missing. You know? Make sure they pull something and say, hey, this droid, like the Jawa can look at me and say, you know, like, this droid is great. You got to trust me. And I'm like, dude, you live in the sandcrawler. And you steal stuff half the time. How can I believe half the stuff that you're saying? So, you know, I'd probably go with a translator type of droid, or maybe pieces for a ship that I'm building.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
I like it.
Yeah, that's probably what I would go for. I don't, you know. Just throwing that out there. By the way, for those of you wondering what the Bantha fodder is going on, this is the Nerdy Cantina where we're discussing all things Star Wars. We're drawing cards from a deck, and they're all Star Wars related. We just happen to be in the category of technology now. We're on question number 45, for those of you keeping track of the numbers. And if you have any thoughts about this or any questions about what we're doing or anything about Star Wars, let us know in the comments, let us know in the chat. And don't forget to like and share this with everyone you know. With that being said, Snips, oh boy, this is a good one. This is a good one. This is going to get people talking. So our very close personal friend, known as the Armorer, offers to make you one object from a piece of Beskar. What do you ask her to forge, Snips?
I want a nice necklace. I think a necklace would be very nice. Or I just thought of now, cool to have like a lightsaber hilt made out of Beskar. But then they also compete against like a lightsaber beam. But it would be cool.
Ooh, interesting, my young apprentice. Very interesting. So the question goes over to Jen here for just a moment. Jen, our very close personal friend, the Armorer, offers to make you just one object from a piece of Beskar. What do you ask her to forge?
The One Ring. No, stop.
One ring, Frodo Baggins. One ring to rule them all.
Just kidding.
One ring. What does he say in the movie? Like, one ring to rule them all, one ring to find them.
And in the darkness finds them.
Oh, the darkness finds them. Yeah. One ring. Yeah. Okay.
golly, one thing that the armor will make me, but only one freaking thing.
That's the question.
The lightsaber hilt is actually a really good idea to have a hilt made out of Beskar.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only thing that's going to take it down is saber. Any other weapons you can use to deflect. Dagnab.
This is tough.
It is tough because
These are tough questions.
Because of everything she can do.
She can do so much. That's the thing.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to take the lead from Christy. I'm going to go with the lightsaber hilt out of Beskar. Definitely.
Pretty cool.
Armor offers to make you one object from a piece of Beskar. Man.
Right?
One object? So does that mean she can't... Does that mean if I ask her to make me a sword made out of Beskar, she can't make it because that's two pieces? Because you need the sword and the hilt for it?
She might make you the blade, and then you can take it somewhere to get the hilt on it.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a sword. Because I know that Mandalorian had the staff that was made of Beskar that he got off of Morgan Elsbeth. But which is cool, don't get me wrong, but I prefer a sword to a staff. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm more of a Leonardo than a Donatello fan, so...
Called a lance.
It's called a lance. Anyway, I'm going with a sword. I'm sorry, Jen, to disappoint you, but I'm just not really into lances or bow staffs. I want a sword.
Nothing wrong with the sword, man. Nothing wrong
I'm going with a sword. I mean, I don't know. I prefer a little bit the weapons that Leonardo carries more so than Donatello. For those who don't know what that means, it's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reference. I was more of a Leo fan than some of the others. But then again, I have come to really like Raph.
I love Michelangelo.
Oh, yeah.
Love Mikey.
You like Mikey?
Mikey.
I love Mikey.
Do you like all his lines in the first movie where he's basically hitting on April every 5 seconds?
It cracks me up every time.
But do you like what he does, though? Because it's kind of creepy when you're hitting on a human reporter.
I mean,
it's funny, but at the same time, it's creepy because
they're teenagers.
Yeah, and there's
they're
raging hormones.
glowing, and
there's hormones.
They think she's pretty.
Well, I mean, both iterations of April O'Neil, Judith Hogue and Paige Turco, who, by the way, all three original April O'Neil actresses were at Rhode Island Comic Con this past weekend. You had Renee Jacobs, who was the voice of April in the original animated series.
Oh,
you had Judith Hogue, who was April O'Neil in the first movie, and then you had Paige Turco, who was April O'Neil in Turtles Part 2 and 3, in the same building at the same time. And yes, they took a picture together, all three of them.
Wow.
And it's on Instagram, and I'm thinking to myself, if I had the moolah and the travel money, I could have met all three. I've already met Renee and Judith, but I have never met Paige Turco, and she's definitely on my list because I'm a Turtles fan. So if I were to walk into that building and see all three Aprils just hanging out, having coffee together, coffee, whatever, obviously I would have had to walk over there and say, excuse me, ladies, I just want to tell you that I'm a fan of your work, and you were my childhood. So, like, you know, and Paige Turco, have you seen, Paige Turco has done some great acting work outside of Turtles because she's been in dozens, and I mean dozens of different things. She plays the wife in the Disney movie Invincible with Mark Wahlberg and Greg Kinnear. She plays Greg Kinnear's wife. Okay. In Invincible, you know what I'm talking about? She was the wife in that one. She was the mother on the hit TV series The 100 with Emilia Clarke.
Oh, wow.
CW show The 100. She was the mother to Clark. So she was in all 5, 6 seasons of that. She was in the hit series that is Criminally, and I do mean this sincerely. This TV series lasted 5 years, and it was criminally underrated. Didn't get any Emmy Awards, no primetime, like none of it. Person of Interest. Person of Interest. She played Zoe Morgan for 9 episodes across 5 seasons of Person of Interest. And I got to tell you, if you thought Paige Turco was ridiculously good looking in 1991, look at her in 2012 when she's doing appearances on Person of Interest. Hashtag Person of Interest is a great show. You must watch. By the way, you can watch all 5 seasons on Freevee. So it's a free streaming service for anyone who's wondering what I just said.
Man.
So feel free to stream it, Jen, Christy. That's on your list. Mark that down. Great cast, great show. So yeah, all the April O'Neils were in the same building.
Wow.
You don't have any idea how jello I am of that? Incredibly jello.
I have to
Incredible.
go find this picture. My gosh, man.
It's all over the place. It's on Instagram for sure. It's definitely on Instagram. Just look it up. It's there. It was great. It was a great moment. I wish I would have been there to see Paige Turco because I would have walked up to her and said, "Hey, I've been a fan of you since '91. I've been following your career ever since because you were great in Turtles, great in Person of Interest, great in The 100." Which, by the way, The 100 and Person of Interest are criminally underrated. So, well done, Paige Turco. Well done. Anyway, what was the question? Oh yeah, the armor offers you to make one object from a piece of Beskar. What do you ask her to forge? I'm going with a sword. Bottom line. That's my final answer.
Yes.
Okay, I was just wondering. All right, so I'm sorry, I went on a random pop culture tangent there for a minute. I'm so sorry. So with that being said, let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, Christy, you have a special comm link that can connect you to just one Star Wars character. Just one. Just one. Who do you choose to talk to with that comm link?
Oh boy.
Oh boy, is right.
We just drove Jen off the edge.
Oh jeez.
One person with one comm link.
Could be anybody.
I'm going with Anakin.
Really?
He's entertaining.
Well,
And-
just remember, he doesn't like sand.
Love him. I don't like sand either, so
You don't like sand either? Okay.
no.
So are you going with pre-Force Ghost Anakin or just Force Ghost Anakin? Because I don't think he needs to use a comm link.
I'll go with like Anakin in like the prequels and like the Clone Wars.
Okay.
The Clone Wars Anakin.
Clone Wars Anakin, got it. Just wanted to make sure what
Yeah.
iteration of Anakin you're talking about, because there's like 30 different versions of Anakin now.
That is what I want.
That is what I want. Put it on my list. It's okay. You may get it for the holiday season because the holiday season's right around that corner, Christy. So
Oh yeah.
you never know, right?
Anakin comm link.
If a miracle on 34th Street can happen, anyone familiar with that?
Love that movie.
Do you like both versions or just the original?
The original.
I like both.
The original.
I like
I've never
both.
seen the second version.
You never saw the remake with Mara Wilson and Richard Attenborough?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's really good. It's really good. Mark that down. Put that on your list. It's on Disney Plus. # not a sponsor of this show. But so you're going with Anakin. What about you, Jen? You have a special comm link that can connect you to just one Star Wars character in particular. Who do you choose to talk to?
I'm also choosing Anakin.
Everybody's on the fucking love train, apparently. All right.
But I said in another episode that I would choose Anakin to be my best friend, so that's the person who's going to get the comm link, the BFF.
The BFF. Oh boy, this is tough. I'm going with the armor.
Ooh.
I'm going with the armor because one, I look forward to meeting her one day in real life, also known as Emily Swallow. For those of you who are wondering who the armor is, look forward to meeting her one day in person, which is going to be great. That's going to be a great moment in the history of mankind. For sure. I mean, when Christie and Jenn meet her too, they're going to lose their ever-loving minds. So, yeah, I'm going with the armor because she doesn't say much, but she gets right to the point. So
She does have a lot of intel because with the way she is and the way she moves, she gets a lot of information.
Oh yeah.
it's true.
So cool.
Mm-hmm. Good choice, honestly.
Yeah, going with the armor. Emily Swallow, look forward to meeting you one day at a convention because it's going to be awesome sauce. Guaranteed. You know what else is guaranteed? The person who's watching or listening to this. And we hope you're enjoying this because this is the Nerdy Cantina where we're discussing all things Star Wars. So your thoughts, questions, concerns about anything Star Wars related, let us know in the comments. Let us know in the chat. Don't forget to like and share this with everyone you know. If this is your first time here, welcome and thank you for being with us. Let's see here. Where were we? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going to be an even harder question. Jen, who do you think has the coolest looking helmet in all of Star Wars?
The coolest looking helmet in all of Star Wars?
Yeah.
Darth Vader.
A classic.
It's classic. It's the poster boy helmet. You see it, you know it's Star Wars. The end.
Yeah. Love that.
Strong
Yeah.
answer. What about you, Snips? Who do you think has the coolest looking helmet in all of Star Wars?
Captain Rex is my favorite helmet. I love his helmet a lot because I
It's a
love
good
him.
helmet.
Yeah, he's definitely my favorite. That is my favorite helmet in all of Star Wars.
That's a good one. I actually have a poster of that on my wall.
Nice.
Of
Very nice.
Rex's helmet. Yeah. So, you're welcome, Christie. We did it for you. No, I'm just kidding. I did it because I love Star Wars and I like collecting stuff. So, isn't it fun when you collect posters and put them on your wall? It's great. I mean, for Christie, you just like it. You enjoy collecting the canvases because you're a great independent artist. But just saying.
Oh yeah.
More power to you there, Snips. Let's see.
No
For
wall
me,
room.
the coolest looking helmet. Gosh, there's some good ones. There's a lot of good looking helmets.
A lot.
It's a lot. It's hard to pick one. It's hard to pick one. I want to pick one that's really good, but also you can see out of, so you don't feel like you're blind. Because some of these helmets, I'm thinking to myself, how do they see out of these things? Honestly. Looking at my wall, I got a wall full of helmets on here. Let's see. I like Mandalorian, so I'm either going to say either Mandalorian's helmet or Boba Fett. OG.
Good.
I thought his outfit and his helmet was pretty cool looking.
Then those are good helmets.
Yeah, probably go with Mandalorian's helmet just because Mandalorian's the best thing on TV right now. # this is the way.
Shiny.
And it's shiny. Yeah, I don't mind that either. So there you go. That's your answer. Well, that's my answer anyway. Gosh, man, these questions are getting harder. Let's see. Hey, hello. Look at this. All-Star Fandom, one of our newest fans of the channel and one of our newest supporters. It is so good to see you, my friend. He says, come on, it's Mando, but I can be persuaded to choose Vader too.
Thank you.
That's All-Star Fandom for you. Feel free to follow them on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. There's some good people there. And then he says, ooh, so shiny.
So shiny.
Thanks, man. It's good to see you here, dude. We got to get you on one of these shows, man. Seriously, we got to get you on here, All-Star Fandom, for sure. Send me a DM when you get a chance. We'll talk some appearances and dates and stuff. Anyway, oh my gosh, all right, I'm cool. I'm fine. Sorry, it's just good to see so many new people here in the chat. It's great. I love it. Let's see. What was the question? Oh, yeah. So, Jen, you get your very own set of what is known as Mandalorian armor. What colors and or designs do you choose for your armor?
Ooh. Colors or designs? Man. I don't know if there's a clan that has this. I have to look at the clan information again, but I would pick a Mandalorian armor that's a really nice amethyst color.
Ooh.
Definitely doing an amethyst color for my Mandalorian armor.
Fair enough. What about you, Snips?
I want to do like Speen Rennet and just whatever I want, but that's the design. But I'm doing mainly yellow and like a pretty sky blue and maybe a little bit of like purple and pink in it.
Yay.
Colorful.
We got some multicolors going on here, guys.
Yeah.
It's
I like it. I like it a lot.
It's like the colors of the rainbow, reading rainbow, reading rainbow. That was another great show from our childhood.
Oh, that was one of my favorites.
Yeah. I actually played the theme song earlier today when I was talking with some friends of mine on a social media app. It was fun.
Oh, that's good.
They were smiling so much. You could just tell they were smiling. So much fun.
When you know, you know.
When you know, absolutely. And there are very few things in life that are better than reading a book, because reading a book is so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Jen, you can attest to that. Christy, you've read like 20,000 books, which is ridiculous, but you can attest to how incredible it is when you're reading a book.
Oh, yeah.
So for me, my Mandalorian armor, I'm going to represent my former home state with my alma mater where I went to school. So I'm going to do a mix of red, gold, and black. So it's a mixture of Maryland meets Towson University where I went to school. So because Towson University's colors were black and gold, whereas Maryland colors are red, white, and yellow. So I'm going to mix in those colors.
Oh, it's actually nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pay tribute to my home state, hometown, and my alma mater. So there you go. That's these are Mandalorian questions are good. Honestly, I'm really loving this. Honestly, anything about the armor of the Mandalorian, like just give me all of it because this is the way. This is the way. It just is. That's my 2 cents. Let's see here. Where am I going here? Okay, I hope I'm pronouncing this right. If I mispronounce this, please correct me. So the question on the next question on the table is: if the Kaminoans, thank you. Thank you. If the Kaminoans offer to use you as the template for a new batch of top-of-the-line clones, would you agree to do it?
No. That's so creepy. Would not like that.
So I take it that's a no.
Myself everywhere.
No. No, gracias. I walk away.
No, gracias. No, gracias. No. See, I remember my Spanish. It took 3 years of it, by the way.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. That's okay.
Not doing it.
We're not doing that.
I would actually say yes, as long as I get to command it. As long as I get to be, General Rex or Captain Rex, whatever it is, like whatever.
But is it in the realm of Palpatine? Because then you're going to get screwed over.
No, actually, I'm going to turn the tables on him, and then when he orders 66, we're not going to do it because I'm the good guy. He just won't know it. So I'm the good guy in this scenario, so that means my troops are good people because I'm going to treat them as such. So there you go. Order 66 won't happen if you got a good guy running the clones there, Palpatine. It's not happening, brother. So yeah, I let him do it. I would agree to it as long as I get to command the troops. So there you go. That's my stipulation. Take it or leave it. That's it.
There you go.
This is so and so. What is it, like viceroy or president or runner of Camino? Yeah. Say, hey, hi, people with long necks and I don't know, differently shaped heads. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. What was the name of the character that Obi-Wan meets with to discuss the clones? What was his name?
Oh.
So Nala Say I know is in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, she's in the Clone Wars.
President Lama Su.
Oh, is it Lama Su?
Yeah, it was Lama Su, vice president or viceroy, whatever it is, of Camino.
Okay.
Lama Su.
Lama Su.
Lama Su. I'm pretty sure it was Lama Su. If you want to Wikipedia that thing, let me know. But I'm pretty sure it was Lama Su.
I'm checking right now.
Okay, because I'm curious if I'm right on it. If I get this right, and this is a movie I refuse to ever watch ever again, and I get it right, this is going to prove that I'm a Star Wars fan, even though there are 3 or 4 movies that I don't want to watch ever again.
Lama Su is the Prime Minister of Camino.
Oh, so it is Camino.
It is.
Yeah, Camino.
So I was right.
He is the Prime Minister.
Prime Minister. Okay. I didn't get the title right, but I got his name right? Is that what it?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, I cannot believe I got an episode 2 Attack of the Clones question right for a film I haven't seen in a long time and will probably never watch again. That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm a Star Wars fan, guys. I know my trivia for the most part. Anyway, sorry to disappoint you, prequelists. It's not happening. Episodes 2 and 3, not watching them again. So here's the question.
Boo.
Boo, yeah, boo this guy. Sorry, there are some movies in the Star Wars galaxy that some people just can't watch, and I'm one of them. And I just can't watch 2, 3, and a few others, but we'll get into that another time. Who knows? Maybe we'll do our version of what are our least favorite things about Star Wars. There you go. We can raffle off a nice little list there. Maybe not. I don't know. I try to keep things positive, but if we want to go deep into the dark side of territory here and talk about, hey, here's the least favorite things about Star Wars, we'll name them off just one by one. No, probably won't do it because I want to keep things nice and positive, but okay. Not everything is perfect, ladies and gentlemen. Not every fandom is perfect. Some fandoms have bad and dark days. Star Wars is not immune to that. So there you go. Sorry, Jen, but it's true. Not everything can be sunshine and rainbows. We
will disagree. Agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree. Yeah. You know, someone had a meme on the online, and I think Jen, you would like this meme. It's Galen Urso standing in his moisture farm, and director Krennic, right? Orson Krennic is looking at him in the first scene of Rogue One, and he says, "But moisture farming, really, Galen? It's a peaceful life." So there's a meme that says, "I love all of Star Wars," and then the person says, "You love all of Star Wars, really?" And then Galen says, "It's a peaceful life."
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
There's no
It's a
darkness.
peaceful life.
I don't like no, there is darkness, but then I am a fan that's like, hey, this is what you're giving me. I will accept.
Yeah.
You love all of Star Wars, really? It's a peaceful life.
I mean, there's things you don't like, but I don't hate them. Like, I'm not gonna.
There's some things I could get on the hate train for a little bit, but I'm not going to because I know Jen's going to hate me for life. But
I'm just going to give you a good argument. That's what you're going to get.
that's fair. That's fair. If you want to, we can talk more about that later. So, but we try to keep things nice and enjoyable because we all love Star Wars in our own unique way. So that's the best thing about Star Wars. Fandom anyway. But there are things I don't like about it. If you want to know the dark side of Star Wars that I don't like, let me know and I'll give you my lists. And if Jen wants to know more about it, I'd be more than happy to sit down with her and discuss it. So I don't know. I don't think Christy wants to see the parents argue. So Christy, you don't have to be there for that. You're my young apprentice, and I want to like train you in the good ways of the Jedi. So there you go. We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying, though, right, Christy? We're all just having fun here. We're all just.
Yes.
It's fun little banter between three people. That's what we're doing. And I hope you who are watching or listening to this wondering what the bantha fodder is going on or enjoying the witty banter between Jen, Christy, and myself, because we have a lot of fun doing this. And if you want to chime in on your thoughts about the Nerdy Cantina, or if there's something you wish to see moving on, let us know. We'd be happy to hear your thoughts and your feedback on this show and any of our other shows. So check us out on all forms of social media, and we do have some details about some other shows coming your way very soon in a little bit. But before we get to that, here's our next question up for grabs, ladies. The question on the table is the following. You're given a droid in real life.
Oh.
What would you like them to help you with, Christy?
Homework.
Yeah, college homework. There it is. There it is.
Get the easy way out, and they're smart. Droids are smart, so I know I won't have to worry.
It's AI.
Even though
I don't like AI. I'll use the droids though.
I was going to say AI is a very hot button issue right now in Tinseltown, so watch what you say.
I feel like if I have a droid as my assistant, that is not using AI.
Or if you want to say
it is
like
just
that,
my friend. That's smart.
Yeah.
You can put it like that. That's fair. So that's what you would do if you had if a droid was given to you in real life. That's what you would have them help you with. Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I heard you correctly. Okay. So Jen, I'm curious to hear your answer to this question. You're given a droid in real life. What would you like them to help you with?
Oh man, there's a lot of things.
Oh boy.
A lot of things.
Cleaning up a litter box.
No, I'm a nice friend of a droid. I'll do that.
Oh, you'll take care of that. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'll take care of that.
I'm sorry. I just thought you might want help with that, but maybe not.
I won't object to help with it, but at the same time, out of all the things I could choose, I'm not gonna choose that. I would say, definitely like doing like DIY projects because I like doing DIY projects. And there's like other stuff I want to get into, and if I had a droid to help me do it, oh, the stuff I could do.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. With me, I would have the droid do the cleaning of the house for me because I can do it, but there are some times where I'm having a tough time getting certain stains out or whatever, or something I'm not overly good with cleaning or something I need help fixing. I would have them fix things that I wouldn't be able to fix or help clean up the house. So that's some of the stuff I would have the droid help me with. So I'm gonna. Oh, here's another thing. Recording and editing.
Oh yeah.
Editing.
Yes.
Yeah. Like editing videos, doing stuff that needs to be pre-recorded and then you air it on your channel at a later date, like a lot of YouTubers do. I would have them help me with shooting videos and doing the videography and the editing.
That's actually a really good idea.
And then they can post them on the YouTube page, like when I want them to premiere on a certain day and time, and they just have to download it and just upload it to the channel. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going with. I'm not. Yeah. Full disclosure. I like to do my shows live because I prefer to interact with you, the incredible person who's watching or listening to this right now, or our audience. I love interacting with the audience. But if I need something to be pre-recorded and uploaded to the channel, I'm gonna have the droids help me with that. So that's the answer to that question. And if you have thoughts on this, by all means, let us know in the comments. Let us know in the chat. It would be a lot of fun to hear from you. And don't forget to like and share this with all of your closest friends. So, ladies, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but we have reached the first 50 questions.
Wow.
Oh my
deck of
god.
cards. The
50
first
done.
50 have been answered. But the question now becomes, should I or shouldn't I save the next few questions for next time? Or should I pull another 1 or 2 cards? Even though we try to stick these to 10 questions an episode. But if you want me to go to the next one, we can live a little dangerously.
I'm down.
I don't know. What about you, Snips? You up for another one, or do you think we should table it?
I feel like if we do 2 more, it won't mess
2
up
more?
the mojo.
All right. We'll get the mojo. The libido, the life force, the essence, the right stuff. What the French call a certain, I don't know what. Sorry, that's a line from a movie that's going way back.
Oh, man, that's a good one.
Well, they do mention it in the second movie.
That's true.
It's a very important topic of discussion in the second movie, Jen.
That's true.
Yeah. That's why Dr. Evil always gets defeated, because he has mojo. Yeah. Wait, but then Scott Evil, played by what's his name? Seth Green. Thank you very much. He says, if you have a time machine, why don't you just go back and destroy the main character Austin Powers when he's just doing XYZ? How about no?
No.
Gosh, okay. Sorry, Snips. I'm probably dating myself here for a minute, but that's all right. You'll understand it once you see the movies. The first 2, anyway. The third one's not all that good, but if you want to watch the first 2 movies of what we're referring to, let us know. We'll give you the answer in the chat or privately. So the next question, we're going to live dangerously, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to question number 51. Are you ready for this, ladies? Are you sure you're okay with this?
Yes.
Just want to make sure. Okay. So, Christy, what would your droid name be?
Oh, dang it. I had to answer this one
Dang it.
time. It's not good. I couldn't
no.
think of anything fun.
Oh, come on.
I came up with what did I do? I did CS04 or maybe COS4. I like that. We'll do that.
Okay. COS4? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, C0S4.
C0S4.
Yeah.
Okay. C0S4. Interesting. Okay. What about you, Jen? What would your droid name be?
My droid name.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with J2H26.
Okay. I dig it. Good one. All right. So for me, it would be RX14.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it's
X for short. I like that.
Yeah, and it's not that scenario like in that little indie film known as Batman '89 says, "Oh, you don't look happy. He's been using Brand X." I'm not using Brand X, but with Joker Brand, I get a grin again and again. Oh. Anyway, sorry, that's one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's probably in my top 10. So if you don't know what Batman '89 is, you got to sit down and watch the living heck out of that movie. So, with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson, just to give you some context.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many times have you seen that movie, Jen? Like 1,000,000 times?
Oh, I don't even know.
Probably a
I
lot.
don't even know.
You've seen it a lot, though, right?
Of course.
Okay, I'm just making sure. By the way, my favorite scene in that movie is when he crashes through the roof and rescues Vicky, because that was like a fist pump moment, and that's where the score from Danny Elfman really kicks in.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my ever-loving mind the first time I saw it. I was like, like he just jumps down, saves Vicky, pulls out the grappling hook, and then Joker is like, where does he get those wonderful toys? Which, by the way, that meme gets used all the time.
All the time, yeah.
When it comes to people who collect stuff or people who collect toys in general, because everyone's always asking that question of you, right? When you have a million Star Wars toys laying around your house, or in this case, Christy has a lot of Star Wars posters, you know, where did she get those wonderful posters? You know, everyone's asking where you get those incredible things that make you so happy. It's amazing. And yes, there are a lot of resources out there to buy collectibles. I just want to point that out. It's not just Funko Pops that people get. It's other stuff like action figures and Hot Toy statues. Which, by the way, one of these days I want to get a Hot Toy statue of not only Superman, but the Mandalorian. Okay?
Oh, that's a good one, yeah.
Yeah. And Christy, I know for a fact you probably want a Hot Toys version of Thrawn, don't you?
Oh, they're making one. It looks so cool.
Are they making
Oh, they
one?
are?
They're making
Pretty
one?
sure.
Are
Yeah.
you going to get it? Are you going to put that down for pre-order?
Oh no, I don't got room for that.
No, I think you do. You just have to make the room. You can do it.
I don't have room for anything.
I mean, well,
Too much stuff.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Jen can get it. She can put it on her mantle. She'll take a selfie of it and she'll send it over to you.
I don't have room for it either.
You don't have a room for a Hot Toy statue?
Not that one.
Oh, not that one. Not that one, but maybe a Princess Leia one. I don't know.
Or Vader.
Darth Vader, maybe? You're going to have Darth Vader plastered all over your mantle. That's what you're going to do.
Listen, my empathy only grows for Anakin the more I watch his arc.
Okay. Well, if you find a Hot Toy statue of Darth Vader, feel free to send us a picture of it when you buy it and put it on your mantle. So, anyway, what was the question? Oh yeah, what would your droid name be? RX-14. So there you go. That's what I would throw in there. So we'll do one more. Because we're having way too much fun. And quite frankly, talking about collectibles and things we hope to get one day as Star Wars fans, it's a fun discussion to have with friends such as Christie and Jenn. So, if you have any more collectibles you want to add to your mantle there, Jen or Christy, let me know. Here's your question, Jen. Imagine for a moment, imagine that you have your own Star Cruiser to leisurely cruise the galaxy and host all of your magical friends and family. What would you name that ship and why? So this is a Star Cruiser, or to leisurely cruise the galaxy and host all your friends and family. What are you going to name it and why?
Go to Christy first.
All right, Snips. What do you got for us? Imagine for a moment, that you have your own Star Cruiser to leisurely cruise the galaxy and host all your family and friends and all that good jazz. What would you name it and why?
Well, I like to call my car the Snips Mobile. So I would call my ship this ship. Snips Mo ship.
That's cool.
That's my idea.
The Snips Mobile becomes the Snipso ship. Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna lie, that kind of sounds like a curse word. Snips
Snipso ship. Yeah. Oh, I see what you did there, Jen. Thank you.
Snip ship.
The Snip ship or the Snipsa ship. Oh my God, ladies, that is so good. That is so Gucci. That's fantastic, Christy. That is, by the way, anyone who knows what the definition of the word Gucci is, let me know in the comments. We're curious to hear your thoughts. I figured it out on a weird episode of Married at First Sight, but man,
you watched Married at First Sight?
Hey, not anymore. I quit.
I don't judge because I've watched a ton of 90 Day Fiance.
Okay, well here's all right, real quick.
90 Day.
Before I answer the question, let me tell you a little bit about this because I think I probably lost my man card for saying this.
No.
So I watched Married at First Sight for the longest time because in the beginning of the series, respectively, it was 3 couples. And then they extended it to 5 in later seasons. Okay. The problem with that is that I feel like they chose the last 2 couples just to insert drama. Because in the last number of seasons that I've seen of this show, the couples that they pick, some of them, I'm thinking to myself, these are terrible on paper. They don't work. They don't mix well. And then I think you add in random pieces of drama just to boost your ratings. So for me, I quit. The acronym for it is MAFS if you're on Instagram, but it's really called Married at First Sight. Okay, I'm sorry I'm revealing too much for you here, Christie and Jenn, but that show has gone so downhill the last couple of seasons. It's terrible. It's garbage. So the executives, if you're watching this, which I know that you're not, give us back the original Married at First Sight with just 3 couples, okay? Because there's too much drama with 5 couples. And also, some of the couples you've picked in the last number of seasons are just, they don't make any sense. You're just trying to boost your ratings with random pieces of drama. It's bantha fodder, okay? I want to stick it in a Sarlacc pit. That's how terrible it's gotten. It's terrible. Give us back the original. And by the way, the experts, if you and I could just sit down and talk about the reality of putting these couples together, I can help you cast the future seasons. I could be a consultant for you, honestly. Anyway, forget it. I just that show's gone downhill like really badly. It's just out of curiosity. Jen, have you seen any of this series particularly?
Nope.
No. Okay, well then don't waste your time. It's gotten worse as it's gone on. But anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program of Star Wars, the Nerdy Cantina. Excuse me. Imagine that you have your own Star Cruiser to leisurely cruising the galaxy and host your family and friends. What would you name it and why, Jen? Did you figure out a name and why?
Nerdy Qua.
I'm sorry. Nerdy Gras? Did you say Nerdy Gras like Mardi Gras?
No, Nerdy Qua. Taking the word nerd and Boricua and putting them together. Nerdy Qua. The Nerdy Qua starship.
Fancy.
It is fancy. I would agree with you, Christy. Thank you. It's good work. It's good work, Jen.
Thank you.
It's good work.
It's a fun time.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind visiting that ship. Sounds like fun.
Okay.
We should all hang out together, 3 of us. Yeah. That's a good question. So if I had my own what is it called? Star Cruiser, excuse me. What would I call it? I mean, I can't call it this because this is a show, but can't call it the Nerdy Cantina. That won't work. This is rough. To leisurely cruise in a Star Cruiser. Wow. You know, I could pull Return of the Jedi and just call it Blue Harvest.
Ooh, okay.
You know, I would like to call it. I can't do it because this is related to another property that only lasted 3 seasons. Sequest DSV. Maybe I should call it not the Galaxy Quest because that's a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't call it the NSEA Protector, Jen.
No, you cannot.
I can't do that. I can't disrespect the property. I'd probably go with the. You know what? Just pull Return of the Jedi. I'm gonna go with Blue Harvest.
I actually like that. That's cool.
Yeah, because no one's gonna think it's related to Star Wars. So there you go. Just call it Blue Harvest. They wouldn't know when they were shooting in the forest. They didn't know what movie they were filming. But then again, they did figure it out when Carrie Fisher, Harrison Ford, and Mark Hamill showed up one day to set.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you remember the behind-the-scenes story of that? It's
Yeah,
like, we're filming a Blue Harvest movie. No one's going to care we're in the Redwood Forest or whatever. And then the 3 biggest stars in the world in 1982 show up to film Return of the Jedi one day, and they're like, this isn't a Blue Harvest, is it? No, it's not. It's the new Star Wars movie. How funny would it be if we were just all walking through the forest one day, we saw a film crew shooting a weird, twisted movie called Blue Harvest, and then Christy just happened to look over and see Mark Hamill and Carrie and Harrison walking by, like, oh my God, it's not Blue, it's a Star Wars movie. Like, you know.
Yeah, that must have been epic. Epic.
That would have been a great moment for us if we were there when that happened.
Oh, I say.
Imagine if the 3 of us were just going on a nature hike, you know,
My
through
brain
the forest,
right now.
right, Christy? And you just see 3 actors that you've known for like the last 3 to 5 years of your life just walk over. They're like, yeah, guys, we're ready to film with you on set.
Insane.
Ugh.
You probably want to run over and hug all 3 of them. I don't know.
Yes, I would.
You would. Well, Jen would. Jen would.
I would.
I'd shake Mark Hamill and Harrison's hand, and I would ask Carrie Fisher, "Is it okay if I give you a hug?" I would ask her politely. I wouldn't just rush up to her. I would ask before I did anything, because you gotta be respectful of the people around you. So it's like, hey, these are big known actors. You don't want to, like, be too overwhelming to them.
Of course.
Be like, Carrie, can I give you a hug? I think you're so cool. she probably wouldn't mind, because when she was at conventions before she passed away, she loved meeting the fans and like hugging them and stuff. So
Oh,
she did. Yeah, there's footage of that online, by the way.
man, I'll never get to meet her. That really stinks.
It does, doesn't it? It's a bummer.
Yeah.
I wish I would have. I wish all three of us could have gone to New York Comic Con and met Carrie Fisher. How epic would that would have been, Christy?
Oh my gosh. She would have sold out in minutes.
What I say?
Yeah, she would have. For sure, she would have sold out. I can guarantee you that.
Yep.
Rest in peace to the incredible one known as Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher.
We miss you, by the way. So, fair point. Well, that's what I would name my Star Cruise. It's called the Blue Harvest. Have fun, have a ball. Feel free to have a drink, have some food, hang out with your best friends, hang out with your family, because that's just as much fun as anything else. And by the way, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop to look around once in a while, you could miss it. So, there you go. Pearl of wisdom. Well, guess what, ladies? We went against the grain. We broke our own rules. We dove deeper into this deck of cards, and now we have answered the first 52 questions out of the deck.
52, my golly.
And there's still plenty more to go. That's the best thing about this deck of cards, Christy and Jenn, is that there are more questions to come if you're up for answering them.
Oh. Yes.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. Well, we hope you have enjoyed this episode of the Nerdy Cantina discussing all things Star Wars. This has been a lot of fun. We did break our own rule. Normally we try to keep it to 10 questions per episode, but I did ask, and I said to the ladies, do you want to keep going a little bit? And they said, sure, why not? Let's break the rules and have a little bit of fun. And hey, I like to live dangerously. So nothing wrong with that once in a while. What's the point of living without taking a little bit of a risk? It's just, got to take a risk, because without the risk, there's no reward. Isn't that right? I mean, yeah. I heard that somewhere. I hear things on the internet. It's what happens when you've watched one too many movies, including the Star Wars movies. But for that, my name is Ryan of Viewer Culture. This has been a lot of fun. Christy, where can the good people of the interwebs follow you on social media and buy some of those lovely canvases you have back there?
You can find me on Instagram at snipsandco_ for all my art. And then you can also find me on Instagram at Admiral Reads for Star Wars books and all that fun stuff. And I have a podcast over at Book Ascendancy.
Fabulous. Thank you so much, my young apprentice.
Thank
Christy,
you.
for being here. You're an amazing person inside and out. We're so thankful that you are here with us. Jenn,
Thank you.
Yes, and you're quite welcome. Jenn, where can the good people of the interweb, or good people of what am I trying to say? Jenn, where can the person watching or listening to this follow you on social media? My lines are all messy.
They can follow me at my personal handle at Jen Adamine Yagodowski on Instagram. You can also follow me at Rocking Your Bald. That's at rocking_your_bald. That is my podcast called Rocking Your Bald, where I talk to my fellow people in my alopecia community. And we talk about all things alopecia and other fun stuff. I also run a fan club with two friends, a Star Wars fan club on Clubhouse. We right now are meeting bi-weekly. We are doing a book club, reading the first book of High Republic. Come and check us out.
Speaking of which, look who's here. Takako says hi.
Takako!
Takako!
What up, Tak?
Good to see you, Takako. You're an amazing person. Jenn, thank you so much for being here. Do greatly appreciate it. My name is indeed Ryan of Nerd Culture. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you must and want to enjoy the insanity that ensues at RyanRPM5. And once again, that's on Twitter and Instagram. I want to let you know that we're this close to hitting 1,000 subscribers on this channel. Once we do, go through a great big live stream celebration with returning guests, surprise guests, and some special giveaways for you, our incredible subscribers/fans. Jenn and Christy are invited to come back and say hello to you and maybe share some of their love of Star Wars and some other properties. You're also going to have the chance to win some special giveaways from our good friend, the Art of John Pinto, including this print featuring all your favorite doctors from Doctor Who. Do we have any Doctor Who fans here? I don't know. Maybe Jenn or Christy are familiar with that property. Also, if you're a fan of Spider-Man and the Green Goblin, you're going to have the chance to win this print. By the way, all these prints from the Art of John Pinto on Instagram are 11 by 17 prints, just to give you an idea of what the size is in case you want to put them in a frame or get them customized and things like that. There's a Darth Vader one right there. Speaking of Star Wars, I have a feeling that Jenn wants this really bad. She wants to put it on her mantle or somewhere in her home. I don't know. Maybe in her nerd cave somewhere. Nerd! I don't know, Jen. You tell me. You tell me. But those are some of the prints and many, many more that you're going to be eligible to win. And Takako is waving at us. So thank you, Takako. We're waving at you, too, because you're an amazing person. And we hope you join us for future episodes of the Nerdy Cantina, which are on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Also, movie anniversary watch-alongs are coming back next week, starting with the Three Musketeers on November the 12th. And then on November the 14th, it's a 007 movie, Quantum of Solace. And then on November 16th, we're doing the 30th anniversary of Mrs. Doubtfire, starring the late, great Robin Williams and Sally Field and company. So there you go on that. The Meaning of Fandom is coming back on Friday night, November the 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with a great, really great, exciting roundtable of guests that are going to talk about a specific fandom or character that means something to them and why. So definitely tune in for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. The Nerdy Cantina is going to be taking the next week or two off. But in the meantime, you got plenty of episodes to go back to on our Star Wars Nerds playlist. You can go back, watch those episodes, including this one, which is the Nerdy Cantina, Episode 5. Thank you for watching or listening. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell to be notified when our new videos go up. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year of 2023. And remember, the Force will be with you always.
There's so many. Has anyone been to them all?
Not likely.
I want to be the first one to see them all.
Truly wonderful the mind of a child is.
Come on. When you find people who need your help, you help them. No matter what.
Good luck. We have hope. Hope that things can get better. And they will.
Stand up together. Because that's when we're strongest. As one.
You won't be going alone. You'll have a friend with you.
No. I'll have a Jedi with me.
You might want to buckle up, baby.
Rise
in the Force.
Take care of us, little one.
It'll take care of you. We had each other. That's how we won.
Force is strong in my family.
Its energy surrounds us and binds us.
What is it they've sent us?
Hope.
All right, I'm a little tired, I'm a little wired, and I think I deserve a little appreciation.